And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Portland Timbers versus Real Salt Lake in the Western Conference Final of the 2021 MLS Cup playoffs. A big match tonight, the first of two conference finals. The Western Conference champion will be decided tonight. We will know who the first team in MLS Cup is and who's going to host and who won't, or where hosting duties will go by the end of the night. If Real Salt Lake wins, it'll go to the East. If it goes to Portland, it's Portland. So there we go. Who I got winning? I got Portland 3-1. I got Portland 3-1. Lineups are as follows. For the Portland Timbers in a 4-2-3-1, the home side at Providence Park, we have Steve Clark in goal. The back four, the right back, Jose Carlos Van Ronken, Laurie Smabiala, and Dario Zuparic, the center backs. The left back, Claudio Bravo. The midfield, defensive midfield, Diego Chara and Christian Paredes. The attacking midfield, the right midfielder, Marvin Loria. The left midfielder, Santiago Moreno. Center mid, Jimmy Chara. Striker, Felipe Mora. For Real Salt Lake, 4-2-3-1 as well. In goal, David Ochoa. The back four, the right back, Andrew Brody. Center backs, Marcelo Silva and Justin Glad. Aaron Herrera, the left back. Center mids, Pablo Ruiz and Nick Beasler. The attacking midfielders, the right midfielder, Anderson Julio. The left midfielder, Damir Kralak. Center mid, Albert Rusnak. And Rubio Rubin as the striker. That is our lineups for tonight. Of course, Loria is in for Moreno. Loria in and Moreno in for Blanco and Esprilla. Blanco's on the bench, as well as Valeri and Niascoda. Going to be a big match here for the Western Conference Championship at Providence Park. Looks like a rainy day up there, as I could tell from Rocky's post about an hour and a half ago. I just saw it, but his story looks like it's been a rainy day up there, but heard the line for this match was long. People were already at Providence Park at like 7 in the morning Central Time. So like, if that's Pacific, like what, 5 in the morning? It couldn't be that early. It couldn't be that early. No, I woke up at like 10. Well, maybe it was that early. But maybe it was actually 7 their time. So, hey, it works out. But with that being said, I have Portland winning tonight. We've got Winvo in the stream. Rory, Wolf Boy. It's very raining, yes. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Let's get this one going. Super chats are on if you are so inclined. If you're on Twitter or Twitch, jump over, like the video on YouTube. Subscribe if you want to, and if you want to jump back to where you are, that's great. Just search up my name, add Toronto to it if you have to. It'll show up. Or just Portland versus Real Salt Lake live. You'd find it. Looks like it would for me, but there you go. Whatever the title is on Twitch and Twitter, just look it up on YouTube. There you go. But with that being said, looks like the kickoff for this game will be at 5:55. So we have a little bit of time to shoot the breeze and have a pregame time, you know. But with that being said, I do like the fact that the Timbers have pretty much kept the same team. Santi Moreno looks like a pretty damn good player. He looked pretty good in Blanco's stead against the Colorado Rapids, Santi Moreno. So that's a good change. I like Santiago Moreno. Very good player. I think that's a very good change there. Loria, he looked good the times I've seen him play, especially back at MLS is back. I know that's a year ago at this point, but Loria's always been a good player as much as I've watched him, or when I've been able to see him. He's been a good player, so that's an okay change for now. I definitely think Blanco will come on for one of them, depending on who is playing not as good. I know Blanco is probably more of a left midfielder, but he could probably play both. So if they need to take Loria out, there you go. Niasgoda will definitely be a super sub as well. Valeri will show up, I think. I think all three of them will show up by the 60th minute. Which is crazy considering Blanco got hurt in the last game and nobody thought he'd even be able to play tonight. He could play 25, 30 minutes. As Savarese said, after training on Thursday and Friday. Blanco has been healing very well, which is crazy. He's a Superman. He's got them John Cena healing powers. I love how they have Daron Asprilla still in the hype package, the intro, even though he's suspended. That's weird. What up, Oscar? Nice to see you here. How you doing? Rory says he got 3-1 Timbers with Julio starting. It looks like RSL will attack more. Yeah, I would say so. I think RSL wants to attack this game. They think they have a good chance, which they've really hyped themselves up at this point, I should say. Let's also say that. RSL has hyped themselves up at this point, and the way they're showing this is Portland Timbers 2015 MLS Cup winners versus Real Salt Lake, the 2009 MLS Cup winners. That's the way they're showing it on Fox. That's crazy. Felipe Mora has 11 goals this season in MLS, leads the team, but he has 0 goals in his last 9, including the playoffs. So, will it work? I don't know. Albert Rusnak, 11 goals, 11 assists this year. Missed the last 2 with health and safety protocol. But he's back, finally. One of their best players, I would say. Of course, the winner tonight goes to MLS Cup. Portland wins. They host. RSL wins. The Eastern Conference champion would host. Portland hosts because their point total is higher than both Philly and New York. They're going by points. Even though they have the 4th seed in the West, they have more points. With that being said. So, Real Salt Lake can't host it all, no matter what. They can't host it all. But who would want it to be at Rio Tinto Stadium anyway, frankly? There you go. But I agree with that. Is there anything new? No. Real Salt Lake definitely looks like they have a good formation. I think they're going to attack more. They did do it against Kansas City. I don't know why they think it'll work again against Portland. I think Portland has a better defense, especially over the past 3 months. Since like August, they've had a better defense. I would also say I think that Portland is a team they probably should park the bus against. I don't think Real Salt Lake will be a way that they could get into it. Again, Steve Clark in goal, Bravo, Zuperich, Mabiala, Von Ronken at the back, Paredes and Diego Chara defensive midfield, Moreno, Jimmy Chara, Loria attacking mids, Mora the striker. That's what we got here under Savarese. A good lineup. I think it's a strong lineup, especially with the injuries and suspensions. Valeri will definitely be a super sub. Niasgoda will be a super sub. We'll see Blanco for at least 15 minutes, if not 25, 30. By what Savarese said during practice media availabilities. So we'll see how that one goes. I like where that one's going, frankly. I think it's good that Blanco's on the bench. He's healthy somewhat. And if they make the MLS Cup, he'll definitely start. So that's a good sign. Western Conference champions. Since 2015, it's been Portland or Seattle. Cascadia represent. Portland won in 2015 MLS Cup, lost it in 2018. Seattle's won 2 of their 4 MLS Cups. They've made it to 16 and 19. 17, they lost to Toronto. 2020, they lost to Columbus, which was very cathartic, both of them. But there you go. Boom. Like, boom. There we go. Yeah. Very cathartic. But there you go. Now to talk about Real Salt Lake and their journey. Made it in there, got lucky, parked the bus, got to a penalty shootout, won a penalty shootout without having a shot on goal during the regular match. Then beats then beats SKC with a late goal by Bobby Wood, who was playing for Real Monarchs for like 3 months of the season. And now they're here. Their lineup is as follows: Ochoa in goal, Brody, Silva, Glad, Herrera at the back. Defensive midfield, Beasler and Ruiz. Rusnak, Krylak, and Julio. Attacking mids and striker Rubin. Very good lineup, I think. See how that goes. Wolf Boy says Portland and Seattle are the Liverpool and Man United of MLS. More like City and Liverpool. But Toronto definitely deserves a shout there, I would say. At least Chelsea. At least the Chelsea of MLS. That's what I'm going to say. It's better than being called anything else, frankly. Toronto is the Chelsea of MLS. I'll take it. Yeah. MLS Cup champions, lowest points per game. Real Salt Lake in 2009 with 1.33. DC United 04, 1.40. LA Galaxy 2005, 1.41. Seattle 1.41. RSL this season has 1.41 points per game. Come on, Toronto. Well, they're not playing right now, but yes. Can't wait for next season to start. It'll be much better. Damir Krylak, the third best player with goals plus assists, with points, I should say, if you want to go the hockey terms. 16 goals, 9 assists, 25 points. Hani Mukhtar had 28. Tati Castellanos had 27. Ola Kamara was right behind him. Rubio Rubin has 8 goals, 5 assists this year, which is a pretty good output for a rookie and goal of the year winner somehow. Somehow. I still think it was Asprilla, but okay. Even though I did vote for Rubio Rubin just because Oscar, but there you go. I thought Asprilla was hands down it. I didn't realize it was that close. How do you feel about Michael Bradley at Toronto? He's a good leader. He's lost a step or two, but Michael Bradley's a good leader. He's still a good talisman. Not a talisman, but a leader, a general. I'll give him his due. We'll see what his father does with him, but he's not going to be nepotistic when it comes to Michael Bradley. Bob Bradley will not be nepotistic when it comes to Michael. I think he'll listen to him. So there you go. I think Michael Bradley still deserves to be there in a certain extent situation. He's still the captain for a reason. He may not be the best player right now, but I definitely give him his due. He's still there for a reason, and he'll still be there for a reason or two. And he can cut it in certain aspects. So that's what I feel. He's not completely washed up. He still has his moments. And he still has some bad moments too. He has good moments and bad, but he's not completely washed up. So there we go. Asprilla's goal was off a mistake. Rubio was better, is what he said. MLS Cup 2013 Western Conference Final. Real Salt Lake beat Portland 2019. Portland played Real Salt Lake and lost 2-1. 16 minutes to kick off. We're going through the history and everything in this pregame portion. I don't think it's going to change, but we'll see. Why is it so much pregame? Like, really? There you go. So, by the way, just so y'all know, the way I see it, because you're saying you're wearing a green John Cena shirt, which it is the Timbers green color, at least. I know the orange doesn't really do anything, but classic MLS, yeah. Tomorrow I'll wear something sky blue considering NYCFC should win. I'm going to change that. I'll probably just bring out the AJ Styles shirt again. For the first leg of Motagua versus Comunicaciones, I'll wear my Dak Prescott jersey, Cowboys, because it's Motagua's colors and I want to wear it on this channel. So there we go. I'm making it work. Then the MLS Cup final and second leg of the CONCACAF League, I'll be wearing a suit. One of them has my blue shirt that goes with it. One, I'll be wearing my red shirt that goes with it. And blue tie and red tie. But you'll see what I do. So 3 more things with things that don't really make sense on these streams. Wearing something that doesn't make sense on these streams, will you make it work if you think about the colors? And then suit for the 2 final games. And then, of course, the Champions League draw stream, which is the 15th. I will be doing that. Even though RSR would be technically over, I still have one more stream this year on the 15th for that CONCACAF Champions League draw. I'll be wearing a Forge jersey because they're in it. But it's a draw. I watch the draw, then I give my thoughts about the draw in one fell swoop. So it's like an hour 30 stream instead of an hour like last year. Or 2021's, I should say. I'm going to watch the draw. I'll be up for the be on for the build up the draw. I'll watch the draw. I'll announce it as well. What's going on, of course, as a watch along. That's how we do this. And then after that, I'll give my thoughts about every tie. So I don't have to make a RSR about the reaction. You can just go to about what? 55, 60 minutes and then go from there on the draw video. So I technically am still not have made a RSR4 episode until State plays a bowl game. Mississippi State plays a bowl game, whether it's the 30th, 31st, January 1st, or January 4th. But I still have one live stream after the CONCACAF League final and RSR3 finale. I know, crazy. But CONCACAF had to do it. I'm not going to miss doing something about the draw because of technical season finales. So technically, the season finale of the first season of Watch a Match with Ryan Anderson, the Watchalongs, is the CONCACAF Champions League draw 2022 draw. Yeah, the CONCACAF Champions League 2022 draw on the day after my final RSR for this season. We'll make it work, but technically it's 2 different series. Technically, even though all the streams, well, that stream won't go in RSR3 playlist, but everything else will be, if you've noticed. They're technically 2 different series, but they're also canonically the same. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. See, with how long this pregame is, I get to talk just complete off the wall, nobody cares stuff, but it is what it is. I mean, if you're here, I guess you care, but it's administrative BS. But at least you know what I'm doing. I mean, it'll be up there pretty soon anyway. So yeah, I'm talking about administrative BS because we've already talked everything about pregame and we're waiting for the kickoff because they put it 30 minutes later pretty much. Classic MLS. Why? It's 5:30. Oh, wait, no. Kickoff's at 5:55. They probably said 5:30 because it's that's when our telecast will start because Fox Sports 1 won't have a built-in pregame because we're showing college hoops. Loyola, Chicago. Yay, who cares? And we have to show a post-game show for college hoops, too. Prats. If the ABC Eastern Conference Final pregame is this long, I'm going to be pissed, frankly. I don't think so, because there's nothing leading into it, unless I'm wrong. Is there a football bowl leading into it? Cena, 17-time champ. What? He should be a 17-time champion, but He chose to go to Hollywood, and then Roman beat him. I don't think Cena will ever get to 17 times. But that's enough about that. That's enough about that. 4 likes, 7 watching. Run the likes up, y'all. Run them up. Run up the likes, y'all. Run them up. "10 minutes before the true kickoff." Yep. Utah Utes beat Oregon 38-10. Cool. Also helps that Joe Moorhead is Oregon's offensive coordinator. He sucks. Undertaker's the best wrestler of all time. Wrong. I love American Badass, Biker Taker, Dead Man. No, we've been over this though. What's up, DSO? By the way, Joe Moorhead is going to Akron to head coach Akron. I guarantee you within 3 years, he's going to get fired and have to coach like University of Toronto in U Sports. That would be funny. Then I'd love to see Mississippi State just play University of Toronto somehow, even if it's a pregame. Not a pregame, but or a preseason match. I'll be there. Whether it's Starkville or Toronto, or if they flip it, I'll go every year. In maroon and white. Point is Joe Moorhead sucks. Never again. And if he ever somehow snakes his way into another Power 5 job, I hope he gets butt blasted. Honestly, though, I'd love to see this happen. Lane Kiffin ditches Ole Miss and they hire Joe Moorhead to replace him. That would be funny. And then State just kicks his ass every year in the Egg Bowl. Well, technically, no. He has a 2-0 record in the Egg Bowl, so he probably kicks State's ass. But hey, who cares? Congratulations to Utah, by the way. Like anybody cares. Speaking of the SEC championship, it just means more. What's going on? $31-17. Oh my God. $31-17 Alabama. My God, Georgia are frauds. Georgia are frauds. Alabama are better. Now they are, somehow. They're going to the playoff, aren't they? Georgia are frauds. Georgia are frauds. Why am I not shocked? This is the story of Georgia football. They overachieve, then they choke. Ohio State clear will win next year. When's the last time you won a national championship? That's what I thought. Like, you're going to get boat raced by Alabama, Georgia, or Mississippi State. Maybe if LSU is good under Brian Kelly, I don't know. One of those four. You're going to get boat raced by one of them. Ohio State is not clear of anybody in the SEC that could make the college football playoff. Y'all just lost to freaking Michigan. Never. Last time they were in the SEC championship was 1998. We've never won a national championship. Sadly. But let's also remember we were ranked number 1 in the first ever college football playoff poll in 2014. Let's just remember that. Let's let's just remember Mississippi State was ranked number 1 in the first ever college football playoff poll in 2014. Let's just remember that. Yeah, y'all won in 2015, I know. But again, the SEC is clear of Ohio State. Whoever they could put in the college football playoff is clear of you. Y'all lost to Michigan. 4 minutes to kick off, and then we can get to real football. This has been a drag, to tell you the truth. The pregame part, I should say. But yes, again, it was the refs versus Ohio State, though. Oh, now you're blaming the refs. Haven't you beaten Michigan every year for like the last 12 years until this year? How's the refs enter into that? That don't make sense to me. That's the worst thing I've ever heard. That's the worst thing I've ever heard. Ohio State would win the SEC. You were crazy. That is the worst thing I've ever heard. Like, no. No. No, they wouldn't. You get owned by Alabama. You get owned by Georgia. You get owned by Mississippi State. You get owned by LSU. Every other year, you probably lose to Texas A&M. Florida, well, depends on what they do under Billy Napier. They could be some again. That's at least 6. That's at least 7 schools that have your number at least once every 2 games, if not every year. It just means more. It just means more. At least you kicked Vandy's ass. No. I mean, you beat Ole Miss. You wouldn't beat Mississippi State. You beat Ole Miss, though. When does the game start? 5:55 is the real kickoff, so 2 minutes. You came in at the right time. I don't know why they waited so long to actually have the kickoff from 5:30, but hey, what do I know? MLS has horrible scheduling. I should have understood that, but hey. That's MLS for you. Well, we're about to start. Portland versus RSL. Here we go. That's a nice tifo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's nice. That is nice. By the Timbers Army. That's an amazing tifo. That's going to be cool. Here we go. Last time Timbers were in a knockout tournament, 2 ago. They made a semi-Cinderella run to win the MLS's back tournament this year, trying to make a semi-Cinderella run to win the MLS Cup, even though I had them getting there anyway. But We'll hold on with that. Portland about to kick off. RSL in their white jerseys. Portland in the green. And here we go. This will be a good one, I think. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Maybe the Dortmund. Maybe the RB Leipzig. Definitely not Bayern. Alan Kelly is the ref tonight. Blanchard, Hansen, Dickerson, and Gamble. The ARs, the fourth official, and VAR as follows. Here we go. The kickoff. Timbers versus RSL. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. A nice 50 degrees. Portland minus 150 to win. RSL plus 320. Draw 250. And finally, come on, blow the damn whistle. Here we go. Portland kicks off to start the Western Conference Final of 2021. Portland 4 seed, Real Salt Lake 7. Real Salt Lake gets the ball off a bad turnover. Portland regains the ball and gives it away right back. It looks very sloppy so far, like the day in Portland, a rainy, sloppy day. And it's a ball forward by RSL. Trying to get it into the box. They do not. They pass back. That is Ruiz plays back to Glad. Glad to Silva. Silva up to back to Silva. 22. Herrera, okay. First minute. 1 minute in. Here we go. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Let's get this one going. Steve Clark in goal. Bravo, Zuperich, Mabiala, Von Ronken at the back. Paredes and Diego Chara in the defensive midfield. Mojeno, Chara, Jimmy Chara, and Marvin Loria attacking midfield. Felipe Mora, striker. Real Salt Lake has the ball in their defensive end. Going forward, trying to. Real Salt Lake, David Ochoa in goal. Puts the ball forward. Brody, Silva, Glad, Herrera at the back. Beasler and Ruiz as the defensive midfielders. Attacking midfielders, Rusnak, Kralak, Julio. And striker Rubio Rubin. 2 minutes in. Here we go. Portland gets the ball back. Getting pressured by RSL. Will they cause a mistake? No, they get it to Bravo. Can they play forward? Starting to Julio pressing Bravo. Still pressing. They get out of it. Back to Von Ronken. Playing the ball forward to Paredes, to Moreno. Moreno plays forward. Can get headed away, but no, it gets to the wing. Gets out wide. Ball crossed in. Header down. That's going to go out for a corner kick for Portland in the 3rd minute. If Portland win 5-0, you have to do Gloria. I'll consider it. I don't think they're going to win 5-0, but they'll win. But if they win 5-0, I'll do it. Besides, people are missing Gloria. Corner. 2:50, 2:45, 3 minutes. That's out for another corner in the 3rd minute. 0-0 still. Good match so far. Can they keep it going? Loria to take in the stead of Dairon Asprilla. Loria to take the corner. Ball crossed in, headed away, falls back to Von Ronken. Von Ronken plays it back to Mabiala, to Bravo, still in the offensive zone. Moreno, ball crossed in, headed away. That's out for a throw-in. I believe RSL has one more upset left in them. You just want a home game at Yankee Stadium. Like, seriously, I think most New York fans just sound that way. They're like, oh, my mom Goal kick for David Ochoa, wearing the neon green keeper kit. Kralak. Ball forward for Bravo. And the Timbers will keep going forward. 4th minute. Can they find an early goal? Would be very good for them. Mabiala puts it forward. Still going forward. Yes. Here goes. Headed away. I'd be more confident at home than going to Portland. I know you would. Ball crossed in. Chipped away. Shot. Goal! Goal! Felipe Mora breaks the duck. He scores his first goal in 9 games off a bad mistake. Ball bounces back to Mora. He taps it in. 1-0 Portland. 1-0 Portland. 5 minutes. They don't ask how, they ask how many. What a goal. Headed away by RSL. Crossed back into the box. Chipped away defensively. Chara cuts it back. Herrera makes a horrible defensive move. Plays it right back to Felipe Mora. He sticks his foot out. That's all he has to do. Tips it past David Ochoa. Wow. Felipe Mora with a goal. They don't ask how. They ask how many. Fifth minute. His first career MLS playoff goal. Puts the Timbers up 1-0. Very early. And they're cutting the log. Timber Joey. Mora's going to get a nice piece for his mantle. Besides the Western Conference Championship, if they so do hold on. Cincinnati killing Houston right now. I'm not shocked. 4 more goals. It's not going to be 4 more goals, but that was a bad goal to allow. That was absolutely horrible. RSL's been here before. Yes. I wonder what 1-1's mom is up to. I don't know. I know about as much as you do. Nothing. 6:47 into the 7th minute. You did predict a 1-1 draw. I don't think that's going to happen after that. That was a backbreaker. Like, seriously, though, look at it like this. That was a backbreaker, okay? How do you allow a goal like that and be like, oh, we'll get another one back. We'll get a draw. You ain't. You're probably going to allow one before you score one. That was a backbreaker. I've never seen RSL make a mistake like that in their past 2 games. I'm sad too, Winvo. I hate Alabama. I hate Crimson Red. I hate how they yell Roll Tide when I got a Braves hat on my head. And I hate Leonard Skinner, but Lord, I hate Sweet Home. 'Cause when I hear it, all I see is a girl with houndstooth on in the stands of Tuscaloosa. Might have lost by 22. But I hate Alabama, 'cause that's where I lost you. That's a good song, though. We didn't have to go there. We didn't have to go there. OH. You're frauds. OHIO, you're frauds. Portland going forward. Oh, wait. Ohio State is as much of frauds as the New England Revolution were this year. NYCFC has struggled against Portland. Only 1 win in history against them. Was that the one where Mixed Discrude hit that banger? RSL cross. Cleared out. 8:45, getting to the 9th minute. Silva plays forward for Herrera. Can he get one into the box to get redeemed? Silva crosses it. It falls for Steve Clark. Goal kick, 9th minute. Tommy McNamara, there we go. But didn't Mix Discrude also have a goal in that match, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, I didn't either. Exactly. It was Tommy McNamara. Okay. That was like really early, though. That was like 2015, frankly. Ball crossed in. Another almost horrible defensive mistake. Anderson Julio, foul, free kick RSL into the 10th minute. It was Villa and Mac. Okay. Either way, it was an MLS journeyman who scored that banger. I don't know what I'm remembering about Mixed Discaroo 2016. Maybe that was the Red Bulls. Maybe that was a Hudson River Derby. Maybe that's what I'm remembering. I know he scored a banger at some point. That was a big one. Wore your Lakers jersey to work today. RJ Allen, beautiful curl pass on the ground. Yeah. You're a Lakers fan, Isaiah? LeBron is washed. The CL final, I'm not going to be there since Forge didn't make it. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Okay, I see what you're saying. Mick scored the first one of Curler versus Orlando. Okay. Purple LeBron jersey. Okay. Bravo. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Let's get this one going. Super chats are on if you're so inclined, of course. Russ is washed too. Agreed. Luria, ball played in. Plays in. Luria, still. That is Diego Chara. Paredes can't get back there. Kralak cuts it off. And that's out for a goal kick. LeBron should come to the Nets if he wants to win more. Why? I don't know. No. Keep him in the West, okay? Rondo's the most washed. He's an old fart. The Lakers are old, basically. That was going to happen. I don't want to see LeBron back in the Eastern Conference. Thank you very much. I don't need LeBronto to be a thing again, okay? No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to see Scotty Barnes get bitched out by LeBron every year like DeRozan did. I don't want to see it. Yeah, what? Did Talon Horton Tucker get hurt? Because he was the reason they were actually doing somewhat fine. Or they just not starting him. LeBronto for the Nets. Oh, no. No. Ball played forward. Diego Chara heads it, falls back for Herrera to clear it out. 13th minute, 1-0. DeMar DeRozan. Respect DeRozan. Hell, I'd buy a Bulls DeRozan jersey. I'm still a big fan of DeMar. Respect DeMar DeRozan. Okay. I'm still a big fan of DeRozan. Respect DeRozan. Jeez. Ball played forward. DeMar's class. There we go. And this is probably his best season ever, as sad as it is to say. Because it's not with the Raptors, it's with the Bulls, but hey. Ball played forward. Herrera. But Luria gets on it first. Trying to keep it in. He does. Keeps it on the byline. Still in. Gets to Jimmy Chara. Can't keep it, though. 14th minute. That's out for a throw-in for Real Salt Lake. Oh. Easler's number 13. Okay. Alabama's running back has less yards than quarterback. DeRozan got better, but hey, he's the one who choked off every playoff series for you. Now, that's because we never had a power forward. We never had a 4. The Raptors never had a 4. Even P.J. Tucker, who we thought answered everything, no. Biyombo was a center. Ibaka was a center. Which, I mean, they did have Ibaka playing 4 sometimes when Valanciunas was playing. But if you notice, the year that oh no, Ibaka did play the 4. Y'all act forward. So you said Omar left Toronto. Omar Gonzalez, no. Concrete feet needed to go. He's probably still not. "15th minute. Let me check what that was. I thought I'm pretty close. Bravo. Flips it back. Paredes. 15th minute. But I'm not sad Omar left Toronto. Concrete feet needed to go. I'm going to have to check that tweet. See what that was about. There we go. Oh, okay. So that was something else. Okay. Some bottles added in that had nothing to do with me. Alabama 38-24. Georgia ain't coming back. Alabama's winning the SEC championship. Trust me. There ain't no way. Bravo. Foul free kick for Real Salt Lake in the 16th minute. Concrete feet. He had concrete feet. Couldn't move. Couldn't move. Free kick for RSL. 16th minute, 1-0. Can they get a second? DeMar went missing so much. I agree, but also the fact the Raptors never had a 4 was bad. Herrera crosses in. High cross. Headed away. That was absolutely shoddy, tell you the truth. But they still have another offensive chance. Ball crossed in. Rolls all the way through. Still with RSL. Falls to Santiago Moreno after the pass. And they can go forward and run. And, oh, they have space. They have numbers. They have space. They have numbers. Jimmy Chara. Jimmy Chara kicked out for a corner kick. Oh. Lowry always pulled his weight. Yeah, except the time he got 0 points in a playoff game. Then again, we won the championship that year, so what am I to complain about? Bama's the kid everyone wants to like him. He wants everyone to like him, but they want to beat him up. Exactly. I love that. That's actually a very good tweet, or a very good comment, I should say. We got Chara. 17th minute, Jimmy Chara to put the ball forward. Ball played in, crossed, header, deep into the box, but it gets to David Ochoa, 18th minute, goal kick. Or at least he could put it forward. Still 1-0 for Portland. I also remember when Valanciunas got traded for Gasol. Yep. That was late February, early March 2019, the trade deadline. David Ochoa going to cry after the game, especially, again, a mistake. Like, if you remember, I totally see that happening again. How the Honduras game went in the Olympic qualifiers. He allowed a mistake that made him lose the game when it comes to the U.S. youth team, Olympic team. And now he technically made a mistake or was part of a mistake that could lose RSL this game. He's going to cry again. And honestly, I won't feel sorry for him because he's been talking all that shit. Keep that same energy. If you're going to talk all that shit, you better keep the same energy. Am I right? I'm right. Keep that same energy. Stop talking shit. Or don't talk shit if you're going to cry after you lose. Keep that same energy, right? But we all know David Ochoa is going to cry when they lose, especially allowing that mistake. We all know. What happens with Motagua? They're probably Motagua's going to beat Comunicaciones. We know that now. I like it. What happened with Motagua? Motagua drew Forge. They got through on away goals. They're in the CONCACAF League final against Comunicaciones, and they're probably going to win it. And I'll cover both games, okay? That's what happened. '19th minute. Sounds pretty good to me if I was a Motagua fan. Unless you're talking about something else. I don't know. I don't think you are, but it is what it is. Ball played out. Throw in for RSL. 20th minute. Still 1-0. Did you see the Tigres versus Leon game? Nope. I did not see that game. '20th minute. 25 more minutes left in this half. Headed away. Loria puts it forward to Paredes. Paredes to Moreno. Back to Loria. Moreno can run onto it. Does he? No! He gets cleared. I thought he was about to hit that. Thank you for those words. I hope Motagua beats Comunicaciones. I think they will. I think they will. And I want them to as well. Liga Tigres came back with 15 minutes left to win the Liga MX semifinal 2-1. Okay. Najee Harris, where do you think he goes in the 2022 draft? He already got drafted last year to the Steelers. Have you missed that? He already declared and got drafted in 2021 to the Steelers. 21st minute. Ball played forward. Out for a goal kick for Steve Clark in the 21st minute. But that's crazy. Tigres coming back. Crazy. Why with old Fartburger? Winvo's on 14 grams of what? Crack! Get out of that Genjutsu. Please let this man out of that Genjutsu he's in. Genjutsu! It's a chiseled Adonis reference, Winvo. Just like the Genjutsu. I'm sleep deprived. And I am too. You don't see me just forgetting random things. But then again, I have a photographic memory anyway. Release yourself from that Genjutsu. Genjutsu. '23rd minute, 1-0. Pulled a Fitzy there, huh? 23rd minute. Ball played forward. RSL, Herrera. Herrera with the ball. Pass back to midfield to Ruiz. Ruiz plays to Silva. Plays to Glad. Glad plays for that's out for a throw in for RSL. Your ADHD makes you forget things that happened like 2 days ago. I understand that. Sorry that happens. 23rd minute. Again, like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Let's get this one going. Ball played forward. That's out for a throw in. Super chats are on, by the way. I think I saw he's drafted by Steelers, but the brain forgot. It's okay. Steelers are irrelevant at this point. Because even Mike Tomlin can't get this current Steelers team to 500. They're that bad. When you get whooped by the Cincinnati Bengals, reevaluate your team. Honestly, Wait, didn't they lose to the Bengals twice this year? Yeah, just delete your franchise. I know the Bengals are good now, but delete your franchise, frankly. Big Ben is so boring. He's also a sex pest, but yeah. Big Ben is also a deplorable human being as well, or at least he used to be. I don't know anymore, but they probably will after this year, but I don't know. Just look up Big Ben 2009 bar. Just look up Big Ben assault charge. You'll probably find it, I think. I'm trying to say this in a way I don't get demonetized. I think we all know about. Missed that. Jimmy Chara, great effort. Yes, that was a good shot. 25th minute, 3 shots to 0 for Portland. Definitely dominating the game so far. I thought everybody knew about Ben Roethlisberger. How do I put this? Let's just say Ben Roethlisberger didn't care about consent on one fateful night in 2009. Yeah, that's actually a good way to put it. You figure it out yourself. Or just search it up. If that goes over your head, I don't know how to help you. And if it does go over his head, can somebody put it in the chat so I don't have to say it? Heidhager says, hi, Ryan, go Tide. Yep, the Tide somehow are waking up and rolling. Roll Tide. Ugh. Yeah. Not a literal. Fuck your Tide. Fuck Alabama. Ball crossed in off the corner or the free kick. Headed away. Silva on the ball. Ball crossed in. Header. Out for a goal kick. For Steve Clark. Yes, goal kick. Yep. I mean, not exactly, but Bama equals Sweet Home Alabama. Sweet Home Alabama. 27th minute goal kick for the Portland Timbers. 1-0. It still stands. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Super chats are on as well if you're so inclined. It's okay. It's okay. Barely anybody's here. Ball played forward. 28th minute. Luria playing forward. Playing it back. Diego Chara plays forward. Moreno can't get to it. Still goes to RSL. Moreno pressing. Over presses. And that's a goal kick for Ochoa. Gets pressed. And it goes to Bravo. Bravo's right there. Diego Chara plays into Moreno. Moreno, shot! Blocked away. Inside of the box to Julio. And that's a foul. Throw in. Now it's a throw in for, yeah, I see it. That's a throw in for Portland. And they can play it forward, and they have. 29th minute. We're getting to the last 15 minutes of this half, plus stoppage time. Portland has been dominant so far. Very, very dominant. They have been the better team, 100%. I have not, RSL, there have not really been a peep out of them besides set pieces. Portland should easily finish this one off. But then again, it's the MLS Cup playoffs. But then again, wouldn't it be so MLS if Philly somehow wins over NYCFC? And if DSO is still here, he said if NYCFC lost, he'd kamikaze Kentucky. I'd rather it be Tuscaloosa, but go ahead. I'd rather it be Tuscaloosa, but go ahead. Kamikaze. How would you kamikaze Kentucky? That was weird that he said that. Like, I know what a kamikaze is. Ball played in by Moreno, gets headed away. Anderson Julio on the ball, gets pressed. Portland still getting to it, and they find a way to get it back. Paredes. Portland is just snuffing everything out like a fire blanket. Over and through. Loria, cross, shot. Moreno shoots, chipped away, shot over the bar. That could have been two. No. Oh, boy. Santi Moreno. No. He had two chances to put that away, and he just couldn't. Oh, my. Over the bar. Goes off Mora, bounces back to him, and he puts it over the bar with Ochoa out of the goal. And then the goal was open. Nice odd. 32nd minute, getting to it. 31st minute, 31-16, getting to it. Loria's up and hobbling. Not good. That's a foul. Free kick RSL. The angle got away from him. I think so. Krylak is down. 32nd minute. Should have scored. I agree. He should have scored. I think we all agree on that. Ball cleared away by Mora. How is Blanco always avoiding the will not start card? You mean will not play? Because he didn't start today. Portland has no real striker. No, they have Niasgoda. No, he's talking about the fact that Felipe Mora hasn't scored in 9 games until today. That's what he's talking about. But they do have Niasgoda. Honestly, Obobase was a good forward, but he wasn't a real striker. Saved by Steve Clark! What a header by Krylak, but on the doorstep, Steve Clark. Wow. Wow, what a save. What a save. That could have been a backbreaker the other way. Bama streams are being stricken down. I'm not shocked. Ball crossed in. Header saved by Steve Clark. Punched up in the air. That could have been a backbreaker the other way. I think Niasgoda isn't fully fit. Honestly, I think he still has some knock. That has stopped him from playing full 90. He'll probably sub in. I wouldn't be shocked, but I don't think he's 100% fit. At least that's what it seems like. He came back late in the season. He wasn't 100% fit. They just shot over the bar. because he didn't start in Colorado. He had an ACL tear last year, and he came back, what? Like 3 months ago? I'm very disappointed with FIFA. Lionel Messi won the Ballon d'Or as last year's best football in the world and does not deserve it. Robert Lewandowski deserved to win. Well, either him or Jorginho, but yeah, Messi didn't deserve to win. I don't know what you were looking at. Maybe it did. I don't know. I didn't see one of their tweets. But Jorginho or Lewandowski deserve to win the Ballon d'Or. Messi did not. I honestly say Jorginho, but go ahead. Should have been Jorginho, but that's what I say. But I think Lewandowski would have been a legit winner. He would have been a respectable, legit winner. Messi was not. And that's a foul. That's got to be. Free kick for Portland. 35th minute. Mora just gets taken down at the legs. Putting the ball forward. 35th minute. Should have been Conte. Honestly, I'd been okay with that. I'd have been okay with that. 35th minute. That's a foul. Free kick for RSL in the defensive zone all the way back. Ochoa to take the free kick. 36th minute. Ochoa trolling the ref right now. Well, that's what he does. He's a troll. Like, honestly, though, if you've seen David Ochoa's, like, advanced stats, they're not even that good. If you've seen his goalie stats, like his advanced stats, saves, expected goals against, like, his stats are absolutely horrible. Like, let's be honest. Like, he is replacement level if you actually look at his stats. He's a troll. He's famous for being a troll and a good playoff run. Header saves. Clark. Bravo. It'll be a free kick for the Portland Timbers. Kralak is down. Collision in the box. They're going to check on Kralak. 37th minute of the match. Ronaldo 800 goals. Now he needs 18 to beat a Czech guy. It was offside. Okay. I think I could see that. It was offside. I agree. So free kick for the Timbers. Hani Mukhtar, Valentin Castellanos, Damir Kralak, Ola Kamara. Top 4 in goals plus assists this season for MLS. Portland going forward. Up a man. Kralak's back on. 38th minute. We have 39, 40. 7 minutes, 5, 6, 7 minutes plus stoppage time left in this half. Can Portland hold on to the 1-0 or get a second goal and pretty much kill this tie off? That's a foul. Free kick. Over the top, Paredes. Paredes played in, kicked away and cleared. Headed, stopped. Paredes plays in. Luria. Again, another played in, cleared. 39th minute. Portland is just dominating. They're going to find a goal sooner rather than later. There's no way they don't. Like, no way they don't. I don't know why, but 2 streams for Bama game are a bit skewed on angle. I don't know either. Headed away. Cleared. Jimmy Chara, 39th minute. Mora, or Bravo. Zuparic. Mabiala. Mabiala playing it. Holds on. Back to Zuparic. Zuparic. Back to Bravo. Timbers have 53% possession to Real Salt Lake's 47. But honestly, with that 47% possession, have not seen. Henny is ingrained into my brain. You mean Henry? You mean, oh, Henry? It's got to be. Picked up your check today. Nice, Isaiah. That's nice. Happy for you. Just jumping into here. What's the score? 1-0 Portland. Early goal. Bad mistake. Goal kick. Bad mistake by Herrera. And Portland scored. 1-0 Timbers. Attendance. Looks like Providence Park is full. It looks like it's full. Totally full. The fake striker scored it. What is up? What is the wild hair up your ass when it comes to Felipe Mora? Portland, 15-6 under Gio Savarese in knockout situations. MLS Playoff Open Cup. MLS is back. And CCL. Sellout. I thought so. 41st minute. 4 minutes plus stoppage time. Portland scores the second goal. This game is done and dusted and dead, honestly. Jimmy is more of a striker than Mora. I can see it, but still. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Super chats are on as well, if you're so inclined. Send a super chat if you are so inclined. Be very much appreciated. 42nd minute. Headed forward. Paredes plays it forward. On the ball. Pushes back. Paredes chips. Tries to get it through for Mora. They can't. 42nd minute, 1-0. As a New York soccer fan, I've seen Gio Savarese do good with the New York Cosmos back when they were playing in NASL from 2014 to 16. He had a roster that's USL League One level, competing with MLS opposition in the US Open Cup, so I know how good he is. He's a great coach, a wonderful coach, Gio Savarese. Probably the best coach in MLS right now, honestly. I don't know who's better than him, honestly. I don't think Schmetzer is better than Savarese. I don't. Bob Bradley, maybe. I got to see what Bob Bradley does with Toronto. Georgia fans are sad. They've been outed as frauds once again. Of course they are. Savarese has this team playing with more intensity. Exactly. "43rd minute, 1-0. Gio Savarese is a better coach than Caleb Porter. Caleb Porter is a coach that has his teams do good things when they're not expected to. Free kick for the Timbers, 43rd minute at midfield. Why do you say Savarese is better than Schmetzer? The way the Timbers play, just so much better, so much more intensity, so much more offensive play. Tactically, I think it's better. I don't know if Savarese may not be as much of a man manager as Schmetzer is, but I'd rather have a bulldog general than have a man manager who knows tactics enough to get his team through it. And besides, the Sounders have never been that great. They've always They've always had great runs, like great midseason runs to get in the playoffs, and they keep that momentum and go forward. They've never been truly great. They've been the benefactor of their situations. And the one year they were truly elite, guess what? They have a horrible stretch to end the season. They got knocked out by RSL on penalties when RSL couldn't even have a shot on goal. Not even on goal, just a shot entirely. So Seattle's overrated. And they're finished now. If they weren't finished last year by Columbus, they're sure as hell finished now. 41-24, Bama wins the SEC championship. I'm not shocked, frankly. Ball played forward. Portland attacking 44-40. Into the 45th minute. 44-44. 45-50. Foul. No advantage for RSL, but it gets cleared by Portland. They could go forward. 45th minute. Moreno. How much time are they getting? 1 minute of stoppage time. JT Daniels would have done better than Stetson Bennett. Yeah, Stetson Bennett looked like a backup to me. Ball played forward. 45th minute, getting to the 46th. (43) or 45-34. 20 seconds, 25 seconds to go. Portland can't get the touch there. Still cleared. Diego Chara. Jimmy. Up the pitch to Von Ronken. Back to Jimmy Chara. Jimmy Chara. Cleared out. Corner. This will be the last moment of the half. This is the last moment of the half. Corner kick for the Portland Timbers. Beasler. Ball went into his hand. They don't call a free kick there. I feel like Schmetz gets heralded for saving the Sounders playoff streak more than what he's actually done. Exactly. There you go. Exactly. Schmetzer's like top 7 managers in MLS. Not more. He's created a standard but choked versus Columbus. Exactly. He should have lost all 3 cups to Toronto. Header. The only reason he's heralded is he kept the Sounders playoff streak and he won 2 cups. Halftime. 1-0 Portland at halftime, which is a pretty good score line. Felipe Mora in the 5th minute, of course. And we'll take a short break. I'll be back, talk about the stats, shoot the breeze, all of that. You know how this goes. Sit tight. I'll be back. 1-0 Portland at the half. Sit tight. There we go. All right. Stats are as follows for this match. 56.3% possession to 44% possession. 7 shots to 3. 3 shots on target to 1. 1 block shot to 0. 251 total passes to 191 total passes. 80.1 passing accuracy or percent passing accuracy to 79% pass accuracy. 4 corners to 0. 3 crosses to 9. 0 offside to 1. 24 duels 1 to 26. 8 tackles 1 to 3. 1 save to 2. 5 clearance to 14, 6 fouls to 6 fouls, no yellows on either side, no reds on either side. For me, Portland was the dominant team so far tonight. There has been nothing else but domination by the Portland Timbers. Portland is the better team, 100%. They have been able to. There has been no storm, honestly, by Real Salt Lake. Salt Lake has completely and utterly been invisible in my eyes. Yes, they've held possession. Yes, they've had set pieces. But for me, it is honestly no good. No good. Real Salt Lake did nothing but hold possession and have set pieces when they had the ball. Portland were dominant. They should have scored 2 or 3, honestly. And Rory's right about that. He said they should score 2 or 3. For me, Portland should have scored 2 or 3. They were dominant this half, and that may bite them in the ass. I don't know, but I still think Portland will stay dominant in the second half. They were the better team by far. Nothing could stop them. Nothing. They should have had 2. They should have had 3. Hey, that's football. They only have 1, but they're leading. And it's a pretty comfortable 1-0 lead if there's anything as such as a comfortable 1-0 lead. That's comfortable for me. Portland should be killing them, frankly. It should be over already. It's technically not. It feels like it is, but it's technically not over. It should be over, though, frankly. It should be. For all intents and purposes, it should be over. Portland were the better team, 100%. RSL didn't show up. They didn't care. They didn't try. So on and so forth. Simple as. Portland should have easily been winning this game. In what place do you rank the MLS league in the world? First place, England. Second, Spain. And what next? Italy, third place. Fourth place, Bundesliga. Fifth place, MLS. Sixth place. Sixth place, Liga MX. Ligue 1. Seventh, Championship. Eighth. Ninth place. At that point, it really doesn't matter. But Liga MX and MLS are both above Ligue 1. MLS is fifth place. Honestly, you could say they're above the Bundesliga as well. But at least Ligue 1. The French league. So MLS is fifth, by all intents and purposes in my eyes. Liga MX is sixth, all intents and purposes in my eyes. That's the way you wanted your question asked. I did. There you go. RSL just thought they could shithouse the entire game. Nah, you just have to score first to beat the Timbers. Exactly. And more than once, too. What do you think about the TFC roster decisions this week? I liked them. They were the right decisions to make. The people they let go, correct. The people they kept, good. Tsubasa Endo should be resigned, I think. I think he will be. But Omar Gonzalez had to go. Zavaleta had to go. Simple as. Defensively, that's what definitely needs to be rebuilt, is the defense, the center backs. Once you do that, you could get a good couple of offensive players, and if Pozuelo returns to form, get a better striker, good. frankly. That's the way I see that. That's the way I see that. Perfect decisions. Perfect decisions. But first, you got to shore up those center backs, and I think they're going to do that. They need to. So, what's the deal with Soteldo? He wants to go back to Brazil. He's still under contract with TFC. They want to sell him to Brazil. It's possible he goes back to Palmeiras or Corinthians in Brazil. I want him to go. He should go. I don't want him in Toronto no more. But we don't know if we'll sell him or not. It's kind of like they're under contract. Bill Manning's line is they're under contract. So it's like we'll see what happens. But if they stay, don't be surprised they're under contract. Or we'll try to keep them, but they're under contract. Did they keep Bono? Yes, they kept Bono. And Westberg. They kept both of them. Sadly enough, they shouldn't have, but Dane St. Clair got re-signed by Minnesota anyway. Eloy Room got re-signed by Columbus, as far as I could tell. So that sucks. Stephen Cleveland, I'm not sure what's happening with him, but I know Stephen Cleveland from Seattle's a free agent, and I think he's a very good goalkeeper, and that's the type of guy that Toronto should go for because they honestly need a good new starting goalkeeper. Get rid of Bono and keep Westberg. Did you see the Rapids roster decisions? I know they kept Barrios. I didn't see the full decisions, but I know they re-signed Barrios to a year more. I know I saw that, I thought. I didn't see the full decisions, though. I'll take those full decisions in when the season is over completely, besides Toronto's. Acosta, K, and Shinyashiki had their options picked up. I know that. I could see Bob Bradley would sign David Bingham, honestly. I'd take it, honestly. I would take David Bingham in Toronto. I would, frankly. I'd rather have Stephen Cleveland. I would have rather had Eloy Room or Dane St. Clair over Bono or Westberg, but I'll take Bingham over both of them. Bono definitely needs to go. Westberg can still start, but I don't know if his goal scoring allowed record was the fact that the defense was absolute dog water, or it was just the fact that he was regressing. But I still trust Westberg mostly overall. 41-34 for the Tide. Yeah, I saw. Did anybody else see that ad? In my opinion, I would never put an international spot on a goalkeeper. Well, Bono and Westberg are both American. They both have American citizenship. They're both Americans. They're both domestics. Hey, Ryan Anderson just finished college football. Unfortunately, the Georgia Bulldogs fell against Alabama because Alabama was good defensively. And I saw the score. And I saw like the first half. At least the second quarter. But yeah, not good for Georgia. Not a good game for Georgia. Not at all. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Let's get this one going. Super chats are on. Be much appreciated if you are inclined to do so. Send a super chat. Be much appreciated, by the way. Bucks versus Falcons on Sunday. Not that I'll be able to watch that, but I'll see the score. They should beat them. FIFA World Cup. Less than a year from now. How crazy. November 21st, 2022. (1-0) start of the second half. Here we go. Second half for Portland versus RSL. RSL kicks off here. They have not made any substitutions, it seems like, RSL. I want Portland versus NYCFC, but I don't want the final in a baseball stadium. Namely was declined. Eunice Namely was declined. It won't be in a baseball stadium if Portland wins because it'll be at Providence Park. Actually, technically, though, Providence Park is a converted baseball stadium, but whatever. We'll leave that one on the down low, but there we go. Do you think acquiring too many international roster spots can hurt an MLS team? We see NYCFC do this a lot. I don't think so. It depends on how the players pan out. I think at first, it's not a bad idea to get as many international players as you can. But if it flops, it flops. But the idea isn't bad in practice. It's just that the players can flop. But if they don't flop, it works. It's fine. But you got to take the chance to see. But I think teams with more international players are better for a longer period of time. Like, of course, there could be good domestic players on your team, but definitely the core is mostly international. His loan is over. Rapids have 3 DP spots now. Hopefully we use one on a striker in case Baji isn't re-signed. You probably will, I would say. And here we go. 45th minute. Portland already going forward. Moreno plays forward. Loria couldn't get there. 46th minute. Portland still with the ball. Can they get an early second goal in the second half, which would put this game pretty much away? Ball cleared out by Ruiz. Do you think domestic players should get paid as much as international players? If the team chooses to do so, yes. If the team chooses to pay their domestic players as much as international players, yes. If they're worth it, yes. If they're not worth it, no. We can't paint with a broad brush. What happens in the first half? I need to remember. Goal by Felipe Mora in the 5th minute. Ball goes off the feet of Aaron Herrera, falls back to Felipe Mora. He taps it past Ochoa. That made it 1-0. That's the way it would go into half. Portland pretty much just dominated the first half. They had more possession. They had more forward play. Real Salt Lake has been ghosting, frankly. They've been ghosting the whole game. No shots, no attacking. They've had a couple of set pieces, but other than that, offensively, nothing. Portland's been the dominant team this whole game. They've been way better. They've been 100% better. That's what's happened in the first half. One of them graduated from the academy last year is Oliver Larraz. He was on loan to San Diego Lowell last year. Okay, that's nice. Moreno puts it forward to Mora. Mora plays it back. Loria. Loria plays it in. Mora has it. Can he play it back? No, he gets stuck. Van Ronken tries to get there. He can't. And the Timbers still have the ball. Van Ronken, no, blocked away to where Brody was. Diego Chara. Diego Chara plays the ball back. Van Ronken, cross into the box. Header cleared. Headed away. No foul. Yep, free kick for RSL. Superich. Foul against Superich, 48th minute. Julian Araujo going this winter or summer? Probably. I would say very likely. Very likely so. Very likely so he does go. Very likely so. Ball played forward. That's out for a throw-in for the Portland Timbers. So drafted Makaya, a.k.a. box-to-box mid in the 2021 draft. Diego Chara for Portland. 353rd appearance for Portland in all competitions. That's a club record. Man, Diego Chara's been there forever. Ball crossed in. That's out for a corner kick for the RSL. For Real Salt Lake. 49th minute. Rusnak. Estevez back on loan. Estevez back on for another year. Okay. Speaking of which, I feel bad. Hold on. Corner kick. Header down. Cleared. Will they keep it clear? Will they break, though? Moreno's still on the ball. Still has it. Can go forward. Switches the play to Mora at the top of the box. Plays back. Van Ronken cleared. 49th into the 50th minute. I can answer the question. Speaking of which, I feel bad when Philadelphia has no players by protocol. Now they have 2 defenders. I don't know why they don't forfeit. MLS ain't letting them. They still have enough. They do have enough players to play, but it's all their second string and youth players. But honestly, they did this to themselves. The players partied for some reason after the Nashville game. They went out to a party and got COVID. If this was like unfortunate, I'd be like, okay, you should postpone the game. They did this to themselves, frankly. You got to pay for your consequences. And if paying for your consequences by going to a party during a playoff run and getting COVID, so on and so forth, is getting knocked out because 11 of your players tested positive and 8 of those players are your main starters, you deserve it, frankly. Without a forfeit, you deserve it, frankly. And if it's by the rules, it's by the rules, because guess what? MLS still has the draconian COVID protocols. Every other league has sort of changed them due to penalty. Oh, no, goal kick. Oh, it's a goal kick. I was like, oh. Diego Valeri's going to retire, going to miss that dude, but not against Galaxy, though. Everybody's going to miss Diego Valeri. Good player, going to be missed. Hopefully he could go out on an MLS Cup, depending on who makes it against him. I'm still going to pick Portland, I think. But hopefully he goes out on an MLS Cup. Diego Valeri deserves to go out on a second MLS Cup. And honestly, a little bit of a Cinderella run, I should say. But there you go. Now they have youngster players in starting. It's their consequences. They deserve it. That sort of worked. You should listen to Morgan Wallen if you were a Philly player. There's 2 things that you're going to find out. They don't love you and they only love you right now. If I was smart, I'd have stayed my ass at home and let them Broadway girls alone. Like that, even though they didn't play in Nashville, so that joke died a death. But still, point is, stay your ass at home. During a playoff run that is your best season in team history, arguably, even though you won the Shield last year, you don't do it. And besides, if those players don't play and they do get to MLS Cup, they could get out of protocol within a week, but it's also very possible that they don't get out of protocol. Exactly. I never thought of that. Exactly. Here come Portland Timbers. RSL plays it back. 53rd minute. I really want Miguel Hamilton, and Newcastle's going to get relegated since they're at the bottom of the table. Since 2012, the Belizean League has followed a European calendar. I know we just had our independence in 1981. Started playing football allowed by FIFA in 1991. How can we continue to develop? Put more money into your development, your centers, development centers and training centers. Put more money into the teams. Put more money into the leagues. Get better coaches, so on and so forth. Ball played forward. Here come Portland. Still on the ball. Almost screwed up at break. Well, they honestly did. Paredes. 55th minute. Ball played out. Goal kick. 55th minute. Domestic leagues at USL League One level. They're okay teams. Hernandez looked okay. So on and so forth against Santos Teclópolis. Ball played forward. '55th minute. RSL going forward. Ball played up. Portland defending. Bravo gets out of it. Still on. Clears. That's out for a throw-in for RSL. But I'd say just put more money into the league. Somehow bring players from Costa Rica and Honduras and Guatemala up to Belize. Let them play in that league. Ball headed in. Asking for a penalty, Real Salt Lake is. That's a throw-in. Laria plays it. Do I think Orlando City will get replacement designated players now that Nani will be gone? Yes. But do I think they'll be as good as Nani? No, not at all. No way. Header, free kick, or there's a foul. Free kick, 56th minute. Do you think MLS should be on the European schedule? I don't think it's possible in the USA unless you have some teams who live in colder climates play a lot of away games early on, or let Montreal play in the Olympic Stadium, or let TFC play in Sky Dome, or so on and so forth. It's a very hard thing to undertake. Would I like to see it one of these days? Yes. But is it very hard to undertake? Yes. And then how you fit in the League's Cup there. You do it in the summer like everybody else is on their off season, but then technically your players don't have a break. So honestly, I think at this point it's pretty much committed to stay the way it has for years, honestly. 57th minute. Here go the Timbers. Ball played forward. Mora could play forward. That is Paredes. Paredes plays in. Jimmy Chora! Keeps it. That's a foul. Herrera just fouled a guy. Like, he just went foot in and just slid out and took him out. That's a yellow card, definitely. 57th minute. Paredes is down besides the corner flag. Because Paredes got the ball. Herrera comes in and just two-foots him. Foul, free kick, Timbers. Yeah, definitely. I don't know how you say that isn't. And honestly, that first foul on Silva, or the first tackle on Silva, definitely could have been a penalty anyway. Should have been a red. Honestly, I agree. So, Justin Miram is coming on for Anderson Julio. Yes. Justin Miram for Anderson Julio. 58th minute. It should have been a red. I agree. Honestly, that should have been a red. 58th minute. Portland easily handling Real Salt Lake as it stands. Ball crossed in over the bar. Bobby Wood is coming in for Rubio Rubin as well, as it said. Rubio Rubin for Bobby Wood. Oscar's not happy. Can't be taking folks out from behind and you've got no leverage. Exactly. Who, in your opinion, who do you think Galaxy should get for the new DP for the number 10? I've heard Budabus. He's a good player. I really don't know who the Galaxy should get. They're going to get somebody from France, probably, knowing Greg Vanny. They'll probably find somebody from France. I could see them bringing back Benazet, seeing how that works. I think it actually could work well, frankly. Or y'all could take Sattel, though, frankly. He also can play the 10. Cleared out. 59th minute. But yeah, knowing Greg Vanney, there's definitely a lot of French players he wants. He loved Ligue 1. He still does love Ligue 1 and League 2. Over the bar, goal kick for Steve Clark in the 59-30. We're getting to the last 30 minutes of the game. Niasgoda's coming in for Mora. There's your substitution. Niasgoda for Mora. So that's a sub. So Real Salt Lake has 2 more windows with 3 subs. Portland has 2 with 4. Niasgoda is on. I think it's time. But Mora does score the goal. We haven't had a real number 10 since Marcelo Sarves in 2012. Well, that's your fault. Ball over the top. RSL trying to put it forward. They do. It'll be clear by Portland once again. Up the pitch, 61st minute. Ball played forward. Shot! Goal! Another mistake by Ochoa. Goal! Santi Moreno! 2-0, 2-0. What a shot! Put past David Ochoa. And he bumbles it. He bungles it. 2-0. 61st minute, Santiago Moreno. Oh my God. Ochoa does it again in a semifinal. He bungles a shot. This will be his fault. Just like the Honduras game. Shot, bungles it, goes off his back, off the post, and in. Santi Moreno. Santi takes the shot. It gets saved. It hits the post. It goes off the back of Ochoa as he's diving and goes in the goal. That is amazing. Nobody asks how it's done or asks how. They ask how many. Again, 2-0 Portland. Santiago Moreno. And his first MLS Cup playoff goal in the 61st minute. That's got to do it. This game's over. If the first one wasn't a backbreaker, which it was, the second one sure is. And Santi Moreno gets a yellow for taking his shirt off, but honestly, who cares at this point? Ochoa's finished. Yeah, he is. That's another slice of the log. And we're going to see slices of the log taken off at MLS Cup if this so do holds. 3 more goals. 3 more goals. 3 more goals. Honestly, the way they're playing, they should have had those already. But I wouldn't be shocked if it actually happens. Oh my God. Portland is just kicking their butts. Oh, by the way, David Ochoa. What happened to his hands? What happened to his hands? And he's just standing there like a freaking angsty teen. I mean, he's only, 2 years older than that? But, yeah. That's honestly screwed up. You know the Yankee Stadium grounds crew have to prepare the pitch for not only possible MLS Cup, but Pinstripe Bowl as well. So if the Philadelphia Union game is postponed, the game might have to be played at Citi Field. Yeah, but it won't matter considering, Portland's winning, and it goes by points. Portland was always going to host over y'all if they won this game, and y'all won the Eastern Conference Final. Shot! Saved by Steve Clark, 64th minute. Real Salt Lake had one last breath to get back into it, but it looks like they do not get it. 64th minute. We're getting to the 25th, less than 25 minutes, or about the 25 minutes left, plus stoppage time left in this game. Very good game. I've enjoyed it. It's been enjoyable. Which player do you think Bradley's going to bring with him from to TFC from Chivas 2.0? Raheem Edwards. Raheem Edwards is coming back home. Raheem Edwards is coming back to Toronto. Book it. Raheem Edwards. If not, I want Eduardo Atuesto, but I'll take either one. Headed in. Cleared. But here comes Von Ronken. Ball still in for the Timbers. Loria. I mean, we still need outside backs considering Lorea's probably gone and Moro's retiring. Give me Raheem Edwards. I know it may not be the most smart pick from Chivas 2.0, but it's sentimental. I want Raheem Edwards back in Toronto. Raheem's one of my favorite players. I love Raheem. Great player. Get him back. Because he did play with LAFC last year. I want Raheem back. I do. I've wanted him back since they freaking traded his ass in the expansion draft in 2018. And then he got picked by LAFC. Then he got traded to Montreal. Remember that? And then he ended up playing with LAFC later on in his career. Or no? No, he got traded from Montreal to Chicago. Atuesta contracting through 2024. Take Delgado? Yeah, that's why I said I really don't want anybody off of LAFC at this point. Vela's going to Australia. Rossi's at Fenerbahce. Unless Diego Rossi is coming back off his loan, then maybe we could trade for him. I'd love to have him as our winger. Him to be on one of the wings for TFC. Like we buy him or trade for him and have his DP contract. That would be great. But will he come back to MLS? Does he want to come back? I'd take Diego Rossi, but technically he's not in MLS right now. He's with Fenerbahce. So that doesn't really count in my eyes. With people who are actually with LAFC or were this season, I mean, I want Atuesta. I don't want anybody else. No. He was no good, frankly. And he was no good for Chelsea either. I've never been a fan of him. Luria to take the free kick. It's actually Jimmy Chara headed away. Header! Oh, cleared off the foot. Off the line. Niasgoda almost. Niasgoda shot. Chip over the bar. That could have been 3. 68th minute. I don't want him. I don't. I'd rather have... Honestly, keep Bono and Westberg at that point. I don't think that changes anything. Like, if we're going to make a goalkeeper move, please could it be somebody who's actually worth a damn? Niasgoda just over, yeah. I'd rather have Vermeer at this point. I would rather him bring back Vermeer. But then again, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if they fell out or something, which is why he left. But honestly, Cisniega, actually his contract was declined. That would be okay. I would like that. 52 to 48% possession. Now that's a good goalkeeper that was at LAFC. I would take him for Toronto. But honestly, at this point, anybody over besides Atuesta, Raheem Edwards, just bring him back sentimentally. Because it gets them more votes. That's why, Daniel. It gets them more votes. It gets them more eyes. Nobody cares. How do I put this? Nobody cares if a politician talks to a guy like Riza Islam, who is a community leader, a smart guy, and believes and actually wants to make a change in the world. Nobody wants to speak to him, but they'd rather speak to a celebrity. Most times they don't know what the hell they're talking about. They just do it for legitimacy, and the politician does it for more votes. That's exactly what they're doing. They're not going to talk to somebody who's worth a damn, who actually knows what the hell they're talking about, because one, it doesn't get them more votes, and the person who gives a damn doesn't care about legitimacy. They just want to say what they think. It's not a two-way street. Like, Riza Islam is great. I like what he does. I like what he says. A politician don't want to talk to him because those politicians don't really care about the issues. They listen to a celebrity, whatever the hell they want to say, which makes probably half no sense anyway. Now, if they talk to somebody like Killer Mike, the rapper, I would give them some due, because Killer Mike knows what he's talking about. Beasler for Hernandez. That's also correct, Isaiah. That's also. Like, if they talk to Killer Mike, he knows what he's talking about. But then again, he's not that famous. So, at this point, like, he's a good rapper. I like his music. He's smart. He's not that famous anymore. Was he ever famous was the question, or that famous compared to Cardi B or LeBron or so on and so forth? I don't think so. But enough about that. Talk to Kwame Brown. Actually, that's a good idea. Kwame would. But honestly, though, the thing about Kwame is that Kwame Brown probably wouldn't also say exactly what they want to hear. I don't think Kwame's a total. How do I put this? Ball crossed in, shot, saved by Ochoa. Kwame Brown isn't lockstep with the Democrats or politicians. He has his own ideas. He has what he believes in. He's not going to be basically bought and sold and tell these politicians what they want to hear. He's going to tell them what he believes. And respectfully, Kwame's probably smarter than half of the politicians they probably talk to, honestly. You have Kwame talk to Joe Biden, he's respectfully, Kwame Brown would own him, frankly. But if you choose to go from a celebrity to a community leader, like Killer Mike or Kwame Brown, it is what it is. What up, Jordan? How we doing? Agreed. But let's get off of that. Here's a free kick. Yeah, this game's pretty much been over, ain't it? Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. I don't think I said anything controversial, though. I just was making points. Ball played in. Header over the bar by Zuparich. 73rd minute. We're getting close to the end of this match. Portland is about to claim the Western Conference Championship for 2021. Easy as you like. Well, Zuparich just over. YouTube don't give a damn. Anybody happening on this? I thought this was a football stream. Now he's talking about Kwame Brown, Killer Mike, and Riza Islam. What's this about? Moreno on the ball. Plays it in. Niazgoda holds on. No. 74th minute. YouTube don't give a damn. Honestly, at most points, I don't think they do. Like, honestly, though, what MLS legend for domestic players would you want to bring back? I would bring back Mike McGee. Oh. I want Dwayne De Rosario back. I want him. I want D-Row back. Simple as. He can probably still do a job at this point. Ball over the top. Down. Saved by Steve Clark. Isaiah, question. What do you think about Dr. Umar? I wish NFL jerseys could have designs on the front of them. I agree with that. That'd be nice. 75th minute. 15:85. Yeah, 15 more minutes to go. Plus stoppage time. This one's nearly over. Bobby Wood. And that's out for a throw-in for the Timbers. Alan Gordon, the killer. He's a good player. 76th minute. Throw-in. That's out for a throw-in as well for RSL. 76th minute. Herrera or Brody. Here comes the Timbers. Could they score a third? Jimmy Chara. Ball played through. Moreno. Cleared. It was 70 degrees on December 1st. It still ain't snow in December yet. Not here either. You missed my question, Isaiah. Kicking and Screaming, the best soccer movie of all time. Yes. Yes. Agreed. 77th minute. Good movie. Yeah, it sure is, Ramon. Nice to see you here. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Get this one going. Super chats are on if you're so inclined. Would be much appreciated. RSL holding on to the ball in the 77th minute. Getting the ball forward. Trying to find a goal to at least keep them alive in this game. If not, trying to find the spark to score a second. But honestly, time is running thin. Time is running out. Past the Italians, meat comes first. Huh? I don't know. Maybe that was a reference from Kicking and Screaming. I don't know. Valeri. Valeri's coming on. Diego Valeri. Ball played forward by the Portland Timbers. Comes Valeri. I got to see this interview. Ball played in. Bobby Wood. Nope, cleared. Zuperich saves it. 78th minute. Still going. Exactly. Exactly, Daniel. Yellow card for RSL. I would also... Oh, that's a second red card. That's a second yellow red card. Red card for Real Salt Lake. Sent off. Herrera. Sent off. Second yellow. Herrera sent off. Finally getting his karma because honestly, he deserved that. Red card. He's off. Real Salt Lake are down to 10. Luria is off for Valeri. And honestly, I could see Portland scoring another and just ending it. I'm going to put that. So enough minute. Met Zlatan on Venice Beach when he was here. Nice. That's amazing. 79th minute. Ball played forward for Portland. Von Ronken. Valeri overruns it. 80th minute. Real Salt Lake has to play the last 10 plus stoppage time with 10 players. 10 men. That's honestly, Portland could probably score one or two more. If they score the 3 goals, I wouldn't be shocked, but that would be a movie. They got to score one now, though, I think. Ball played forward. That'll be cleared back to David Ochoa. Pressed, and it goes out for a corner kick. Ochoa's off it. He ain't good right now. Find the free header. Find the free header. Find the free header. Hell, throw your goalkeeper in there. Come on. 3-0 Portland would seal it at this point. 2-0's probably already sealed, but seal it, baby. Valeri versus Ochoa. Valeri to take the corner kick. Ball crossed in. Headed away. They found a way to get it to a throw-in. 81st minute. Should MLS make 30 teams like Major League Baseball? Yes, and you know they will at some point. They're going to get to 30 teams. I guarantee it. Ball played in. Put down. Here come the Timbers. Paredes gives it away. Timbers still have it. Plays it back. Mabiala plays it back to Clark. Into the 82nd minute. 8 minutes plus stoppage time to go. We're getting there. What a good game so far. Ball played in. Nice. Moreno plays back. 82nd minute. He's right. You do. He's right. He's right, Daniel. 100%. He's right. Header. I would also watch some tips on game, but that's just me. Social status is good, but also physical status, working out, you should do that. Your style is honestly, I like your style. I do. From what I've seen, I like your style. What do you think about Hector Herrera? Should he come to MLS? No, honestly, no. He probably would be more likely going to Liga MX, but there you go. I do like your style, Daniel, so there's nothing really wrong there that I would say you need to change. Social skills, I'd try to get out more and just keep working at it, because honestly, the only way to make your social skills better is to practice them. Also, other than that, so basically game awareness, I would do that, but he's right. But doing all those things would help them value your time. If you can show them multiple ways of status by your education, your work, your physique, your style, if you could just show them multiple positive status things, they will value your time. But he's right. He's totally right. Should I eat Panda Express for dinner? Do what you want to do. I've never had Panda Express before. You could do what you want to do. So if you want to eat it, eat Panda Express. Go to the mall, go to wherever you get it. Hell, order it off Uber Eats. I don't care. If you want it, eat it. That's what we're about here. Header, cleared. '85th minute, 2-0. Header save. My sense of style always gets me good remarks. The LeBron jersey was a hit. Exactly. But I do think Daniel's sense of style is pretty good from what I've seen. I think it's nice, honestly. Right to Steve Clark save. I think his sense of style is nice. So I don't think he has to really change anything there. Maybe make it a bit more modern because it's definitely a little bit more 60s, 70s-ish, but I kind of like that aesthetic. But definitely you can modernize it a little bit, but I like the aesthetic. So please tell me you have a girlfriend and please tell me you have a girlfriend and she's just wearing that clothing and she left it at your house. What is your go-to food when you go to a TFC game? Nachos. I love nachos. Stadium nachos are amazing. There you go. 86th minute, 2-0. Portland's still holding on. Then why do you... Don't make me go all Kevin Samuels fresh and fit on you. Come on, man. Like, woman's... foul. I'm not going to ask. The fit may be better, so I won't question it. Do you? We're not here to judge. The fit may be better. I don't know. Some crop pants and some jackets and whatnot. Okay. It's not like, okay. I get it. This is getting E. Weird. At this point, this game's over, so I'm just trying to fill out the time here. Portland's basically quit attacking. They've still held possession, but they've quit attacking, and RSL's down a man, so there you go. And the comments, I'm reading the comments, and then there you go. But I get it now. And a crop top. So I get it now. Sort of metro in a way. Okay, I get it. If it works for you, it works for you. Just like James Charles. Yeah, if it works for you, it works for you. I'm not one to judge. Can you give an MLS rant? What do you want me to rant about? I honestly don't feel like ranting. I don't know what I want to rant about. I think I've ran about everything I wanted to this year. And honestly, I don't want to rant about this game. Honestly, I already ranted about the fact that the Union deserved to play down 11 players in the Eastern Conference Final because they went to a party and that's how they got COVID. There's consequences to your actions. They deserve their consequences. Saved by Ochoa. No, it gets to Moreno. Cleared out. 89th minute. They deserve their actions. They deserve the consequences of their actions. Ran about RSL shithousing. I see. I said I like the aesthetic. I didn't say 60s. I said it's like 70s, but yeah. I like the aesthetic. But I like it. Roundabout RSL shithousing. Header cleared. It finally stopped working out for you, didn't it? Hey, if you're going to cry after this game, you better keep that same energy because I could see David Ochoa's tears welling up as we speak. Keep that same energy. 89th minute into the 90th. We're almost done. We have done such a good job today. You dominated 100%. 89-30. 30 for 98. So 22. Fochive is on for Bodley is on for Moreno. And Fochive is on for 22, who is Paredes. Fochive is on for Paredes. And we're into the 90th minute. That'll be 5 minutes. Yep. Ran about the COVID variants. I don't want to get demonetized. 4 minutes of stoppage time. 5 minutes, 4 minutes to go. 2-0. Portland's about to hold on. I'm scared for the MLS Cup final. It'll be a good game. Header. Cleared. Valeri. Can he run? Can he get a break on his own? Nope. 90-30. 3.5 minutes. Can you rant about Taylor Twellman and Stu Holden? Oh, I got to go on. Stu Holden is an Aldi version of Taylor Twellman without the controversy. Simple as. Stu Holden thinks it's fun to be Taylor Twellman 2.0 when he has none of the charisma. Stu Holden is a knob. Stu Holden has no charisma. Stu Holden is as white bread as frickin' prototype John Cena. Or Dolph Ziggler or whatever. Stu Holden has no charisma. He has no character. He has no good talking ability. And you want me to be honest, I don't know. I know he's older and he actually played, so that probably helps. But honestly, I deserve a freaking primetime TV job over him, frankly, if we're being honest. Who would you rather listen to? Milquetoast Stu Holden or crazy guy me? Or lunatic me with charisma? Who would you rather listen to? I think we know that answer. 92nd minute. 2-0. There you go. There's your rant. '92nd minute. Come on, you're almost there. You won't blow this, will you? 92nd minute. Portland going forward. There we go. Like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Let's get this last couple minutes going. Super chats are on if you're so inclined at the end here. Portland players are ready. They're on fire. They're ready to storm the field once the cup or once this game is decided. 93rd minute. Free kick for Portland. Ball in. Shot. Save. Corner for the Timbers in the 93rd minute. We have 1 more minute to go. 93rd minute. Valeri with a strike. He wanted that goal. It would have hit the post, but the Shield, honestly, yeah, the Shield really doesn't matter. The Shield doesn't matter. You're right. The Shield only matters when a team who wins it wins MLS Cup. Those are the true great teams. The Shield only matters to the fans of the teams that won it, especially if they're a team that gets knocked out in the first round or after the bye, or if they bottle job it after they freaking win the Shield. Yeah, it doesn't matter except to the fans who win it. Unless they're teams like 2017 Toronto FC who won a damn treble. Those are the true great teams if they could still win MLS Cup after winning the Shield. That don't happen much. Ball played in. Cleared. 94th minute. Free kick. Goal kick. Zuperich is down. Be a free kick. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, Daniel. There was probably a lot of people who did that. Even though I think Ariana Grande is hot, I would have never done that. But I'm sure there's a lot of people who did do that. So exactly. Exactly, Isaiah. Ball into the air. Put down. Full time. That is full time. The Portland Timbers go to the MLS Cup, and they will host it next Saturday, a week from tonight. And by this time next week, they could be MLS Cup champions. Well, definitely before this time next week, they could be MLS Cup champions. They will be hosting next week Western Conference champion Portland Timbers. They win the match 2-0. As easy as you like. They're going to the MLS Cup. Who's crazy now? Full time, 2-0 between the Portland Timbers and Real Salt Lake. There we go. So we will find out tomorrow who Portland hosts. Will it be the underdog, Philadelphia Union, or will it be NYCFC, who have turned into the favorites due to COVID protocols? We will find out at 2 o'clock tomorrow. RSL is out. The run ends. Portland deservedly goes to the MLS Cup final, and they get a unexpected third home game that they've had to earn, but it is sweeter when you earn it. What a game. What a team. And they definitely look like the favorite to MLS Cup right now. Whoever gets there. What a team. What a game. Portland makes a sort of Cinderella run to MLS Cup. I mean, I had them winning. Not had them winning, but I had them getting there. Who's crazy now? You're welcome. And there you go. 2-0 for Portland. They're going to the MLS Cup. So if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. I will have an RSR for this game. Portland versus RSL out within the hour. I will see you then. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Check out my Patreon, $5, $10, or $20 a month. Or you can wait for my YouTube memberships at the start of the new year. I think we're going to go $1.99 and $4.99. Either way, it'll be less and it'll only be 2 tiers. But there you go. Also support by liking. Anything's appreciated. Also support by liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, hitting that big red bell notification once you subscribe. Super chats on the live streams. Putting this in playlists. Sharing this with your friends and family. All that great stuff. See you later for the RSR. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later. Congratulations, Portland. See you next week. Good job.